Wow. It was there for him on the plate.
What a game, ladies and gentlemen. Just a few more seconds to go. And French is still on the attack. What a game. What a game. Can't be a better final. Can't be a better game. You know.
Held up by Rivera, but not for long. Kylian Mbappe, and still.
This game is one of, I tell you boy, trust me, I don't know. But let's see. And this, ladies and gentlemen, what a game we have seen. What a final. This is really the grand final. This is Qatar. And so how could we expect anything different when you have such a wonderful game being hosted by a wonderful nation? A nation that is rebuilt and built to perfection in all aspects of our lives. Technology. You can imagine some of these stadiums, ladies and gentlemen, have been built that they could dismantle. And they will be dismantled after the World Cup and the material being saved. But I can say, I think this is the second or third person to be scoring an hat-trick. This is the first I've seen an hat-trick in World Cup final. And as I said to you, this is what it takes. A moment or moments of brilliance to unlock. This match, I totally expected that this game would have been the best final ever. Of course, in my time and in some times already gone. I have never heard of a final that has so much drama. And not just the drama, but the play, the movements, the goals I've scored. And so while they are now getting ready to prepare for the dreaded penalty kick, who will take this one? Oh my God, I almost cry right at the edge of my seat. Not because of goals that are scored, but how the game was going. I enjoyed it every single minute of this game. I do enjoy it. Even though, as I said before, and I continue to say it, I wanted Messi to win for one reason. Really for one reason, just for him to get the opportunity to be crowned the GOAT. And right now, it is penalty. And some people may say penalty can go all the way. But my view in a penalty shootout, my view on a penalty kick is the team or the players that has the levelest head. Those persons who can calm themselves down and can actually kick their perfect shot, as how they always do. But you know, the nature of the game does not lend to all of this. And we will actually see what's happening. Penalty, we are not sure who will be those penalty kicks for either team, but we will watch and see, and to see who will take first and so on. You know, when you look at even the last penalty that was given to France, oh my God, look at that. It was just a drama, because if that ball had never hit the hand of the player, I'm sure that ball would have gone high over the bar. But guess what? That is the nature of it. The hand was not in its natural position, and so the referee had no other choice but to point to the stat. Ladies and gentlemen, look at the stats for this game. Argentina 20 shots, 10 on target, and France 10 shots, 5 on target. As it relates to percentage, both on targets have been 50% of their shots. So you can see that, you know, 50% percentage rate equal. But however, Argentina had more shots, more on target. As a matter of fact, the shots that Argentina have on target, that's the number of shots France took. However, let's see what happened now. 55% position to Argentina, 45 to France. Very good game. 82% of pass accuracy to Argentina, while France shows 77%. Passes completed, 635 passes. That's a whole lot of passes in any one game for Argentina compared to France, 531. Argentina created 26 fouls, 19 to France. Yellow card, 4 Argentina, 3 France. Red card, none. Offside, 4-4. And 6 corners to 5. That is in favor of Argentina. So ladies and gentlemen, let's take a look. I know you are sitting on the edge of your seat, and now it is the dreaded penalty kick, I can tell you, there are so many fans out there with their heart pumping out of their chest. I have a number of Argentina fans, friends and families, and likewise the French. And so you can imagine, I am easier now. Why? Because none of these teams are mine. I only have a prediction because one reason, and I will continue to say that. No, we have discussions over who should take penalty first, who should kick. But France will take first, and it seems like their talisman, Mbappe, the man who have scored the hat-trick, will lead the charge. So the first penalty. Scores. Wonderful. Very good penalty as usual. So that is the... Oh my God, that is a hat-trick of penalties. You know, the keeper barely get a touch to it, but the pace was one that he could not stop. So, again, Messi versus Mbappe. So, Messi turns up now to take the first one for Argentina. I can tell you, this is really a matchup, ladies and gentlemen. So, Mbappe took his penalty first. Messi now will take for Argentina. Let's see what's happened. Messi to take. Calmly done, Messi. That tricks the keeper, send him one side and then he has to come back. Easy, little pace, but perfected. No chance for Lloris there. So 1-1. So Kingsley Coman for France. Save! Saved by Martinez, the goalkeeper from Argentina. Came up big. So Coleman has missed his penalty. Wonderful goalkeeping. Not a bad penalty, but it could have been better. Well done, the keeper. You know, my thing is that keeper you need to watch. And so, that's where it is. Wow. Can Argentina capitalize on this France miss? Let's see. Who to take the second one? Is it McAllister? And scores. Again, in my view, that's a poor penalty. But the keeper has committed early, and hence that one just kicked right down the middle where he stood actually before it was taken. But that's the nature of it. So Argentina now leading 2-1. France has to score. They must score. So this man who scored a wonderful goal against England in the quarterfinal is up to take his penalty. Can he bring France back to this? Let's see. Pressure. Pressure here, pressure there, pressure everywhere. The dreaded penalty kick, as you can see, coach from France, Deschamps, has been biting his fingernails. That's the signs of pressure, ladies and gentlemen. You can imagine those on the field. So, missed! France have missed their second penalty. It's a pressure game. France has missed. Oh my God. Very difficult to absorb. And so that number 8 player from France has missed this third penalty, which is their second. Can Argentina score and ensure that they are there? Let's see what happened for the third one. Scores! So Argentina, based on what is happening now, have one hand on the World Cup. I can hear the pot covers start knocking from my neighbors. Wow, logo release has went the right way, but the pace had deluded. So guess what? This is the kick of the match now. France has to score so Argentina to kick their foot. If France miss, Argentina will win right now. So let's see what happens. Argentina, can they make it? Can the keeper comes up big again? France to take. Hit this one down the middle very hard. Beautiful penalty. The keeper went early and the pace, even if he stood up, he would have to be doing very well to stop that one. It was hit with vengeance down the middle, not on the ground but about chest height for the keeper. So interestingly now, it is 3-2. So if Argentina scores, they win. Argentina have to score to win right now. Can Hugo Lloris comes up big to save his team France, to give them another opportunity? Let's see. Scores! And Argentina has won the 2022 World Cup Finals in Qatar. And of course, this will give my good friend, my favorite, my big star player, Lionel Messi, the crown, the greatest of all time as it relates to football. Ladies and gentlemen, where do we go next? This has been a scene and a half. Argentina has taken the 2022 World Cup with a 4-2 penalty kicks. France has to settle this time around for the silver medal. Ladies and gentlemen, what a World Cup. My prediction has came through narrowly. However, that is good. Again, I had said in previous shows that this final would have been the final of all. And if there's anyone who want to debate that, who want to say anything different, let's take the charge. I am willing to debate it. Unless these are finals before I was born. And of course, everything is on Google now. At least Mbappe is a player who have respect based on his ability and skills. He have not left the World Cup empty-handed, because now he will actually be given the golden boot of the season. So, never had done. He will leave with something Mbappe. This whole match was all about Messi and Mbappe. And so who, I can tell you right now, away from the diehard Argentina fan, no one expected Argentina to win this World Cup. No one expected Lionel Messi, including myself, to be playing at this level. Playing the way he did. He was immaculate through this season. I can tell you, this is the first time I've seen Messi playing World Cup football or big tournament football without little or no stress. He showed up. He had showed what he made of. And so Messi, for me, is the greatest of all time. Congratulations to Lionel Messi and Argentina. Congratulations to Central America too. Because that was one of the questions that was asked. Where would the World Cup go for this time around? And so, the curtains are down, ladies and gentlemen. This is the final day for the World Cup football. My word. My word. Unbelievable scenes coming on. Players from both sides. Joy of tears, some sorrow. But Lionel Messi, the greatest of all time in my book, will get his crown shortly. What a game. What a match. And we urge all my guests now to find themselves online, because we have the ultimate post-match show. So wherever you are, people, we are right here. I am waiting for you. I know that you have been jubilant. Some of you have been firing on all cylinders. Great fans you are. And right now, people, right now, I am sure that some persons have gone into hiding. Will I get Damien online for the post-match show? We'll see what happened because his prediction was 4-1 to, right? So that's how it goes. So today, my good friend Shangold, yes, his sister Lisa, that many of us even from Peabody would have known. She's celebrating her birthday. I hope she's an Argentina fan because this would have been a birthday gift, ladies and gentlemen. I'm not sure, but let us see where it is. So I'm still waiting for our guest online. We'll have a farmer baller in its own rights, a fan, and a sponsor for the PIBA Foundation, also the Saudi Crest show. So let me see if we can get him online. This is one thing that a lot of people don't want to talk about. Yes, sir. Good afternoon. You're live on the Saudi Crest show. What say you? What a game we have here this afternoon.
Yo.
Yes, sir. You're live on the Saudi Crest show. Basil.
Good afternoon, sir. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, man.
A sad loss to me, bro.
A sad loss. I can understand. I know you wanted the French, the black contingent to win. However,
the other Africa, bro.
Oh, it's the other Africa. Well, that is the nature of the game, and so as it relates to football, though, how did you see this game?
Very good. After the last 80 minutes, after the last 70 minutes, 70, 80, that's when the game really picked up.
I think it was. I have predicted that this final would have been the best. It has, to me, why Argentina started out good in the first half. Unfortunately, France couldn't find their footing. However, the next half picked up with France sort of getting the better of Argentina, having Argentina on the ropes many of times. And so when you look at it and you look at the score lines, you cannot bet to say it was a very good game. It was, when you look at the statistics too, they are not too far off. However, especially positioning, meaning that these teams had something work out. The position was 55% to Argentina and 45% to the French. So yes, it's a good game. I still believe it was the best World Cup final. And even for this competition, this is probably one of the best games of the whole season. What's your take?
It is arguably the best. Arguably the best.
Okay, well, as long as there's an argument, there could be some truth to that. So, Michael Juki, where is he? Is he celebrating or is he lost for words?
Yes. Can't talk to him right now.
I tell you, boss. So,
in a minute, you get him.
Yes. So, people, welcome again to this post-game show for the World Cup. It's very, very scintillating here. There are fireworks all over. Just a while ago, I've heard so many people beating the pot cover. Well, hold on, Basil. I have another caller coming straight online. Let me see who is here. Hello, good afternoon. Welcome to the Saudi Crest show. Who is this?
Bevan, man.
Oh, Bevan. Oh, yeah, man. The match has won. Argentina have won penalty kicks 4-2. You're live on air. Alright, just a minute, because you're live on show. Alright. So, that's it, ladies and gentlemen. Just a minute, people. Just give me 1 second. Let I get somebody in. Somebody is coming for a live show. Just a second. So, Basil, continue. Is Juki ready? Alright, Basil, one question, and I'm just gonna leave, but you can continue. What's your main takeaway from this year's World Cup? What's the high point for you?
The high point right now is the final.
Continue.
We're in the final now because I've never seen any other final like this. Where a team was down and out and then they came back.
Coming Basil, continue. Alison, there's an anti-curry. Tell them that on the show. Thank you very much for waiting. Thank you very much for waiting, people. Basil, are you still online?
Yeah, man, I'm still here.
Okay. So, people. It seems like you couldn't wait for today's game to finish. So, people, you can continue to watch and to see the post-game show. But I want you also to participate here. And don't feel any way. If you are the first time viewers, please subscribe. And please remember to like and share. I've seen a couple of persons well in the chat here. Quite a number of persons online, but I've seen any likes. Don't forget to hit the like button, people. Don't forget. I am so excited though. For one, Lionel Messi. I'm so excited for Lionel Messi. He is now the greatest of all time. He has won the World Cup, to which he has been waiting for. So, congratulations to the Argentina fan. Well tried, French. You have done well. So, it was a good game. You know, Basil, let me tell you this. I really want to hear from Juki. I know that he's so excited. And I'm not sure, but I thought Juki was a Brazilian fan.
No, he's a German fan. He's really a German fan.
Oh, he's a German fan. But him like Messi.
Yeah, he just like Messi. Short man like himself. Short man like himself.
Yes. That's good. So people, it is right here. We are now seeing the conclusion of the 2022 World Cup finals, where Argentina now will hold their third World Cup in their history. France, I'm telling you, you wanted to create history by becoming a back-to-back champion as well as holding your third. But it's just not to be. And my very guest in the first will be here shortly. Let me see if I can get him because he needs to come back. He's a Frenchman, or a French fan rather. I don't know why Damien is afraid to join us at this time. Is he still crying? I don't know. Alright, Juki is here. Juki, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Mr. Saudi Press.
You are live on the Saudi Crest show, sir. How are you feeling though?
Great. Very good. I'm happy for Mr. Messi.
Okay. So I was told that you're a German fan, but you're a Messi fan.
Yeah.
Alright.
Trying to achieve what he wanted. A long time.
Juki, before we go any further into this, you are a sponsor for PIBA, you're also a sponsor for the Saudi Crest show. I'm gonna give you 2 minutes and I won't interrupt you. Just introduce yourself to our viewers. Tell us where you're from and your involvement with football and also with PIBA and the Saudi Crest show. 2 minutes and I won't interrupt you. Go ahead, sir. The people want to hear from you.
Yeah, well, this is Chucky from Johnson in Florida. Always a big supporter of everybody. From a very long time. Now I'm living in the United States, Bronx. Everybody knows me as Chucky's Ship. most of my friends told me I should. But I always support criminal in everything. Whether soccer, soccer, or anything. As and I have a lot of friends, family that went to every college. So I have people in my school that is really very close to me.
Yes, sir. So that's your little much, as we are saying. So, Juki, tell me now, what's your high point of the World Cup season so far?
What do you mean by the type?
What is the takeaway? What is it you love from this World Cup?
No, for this World Cup,
Yes.
I really like that Lionel Messi has gotten his goal in this World Cup. What I'm upset that my side had left us very early. You know, I still have to go along with Messi, which is my friend side. Argentina is my friend team, so I wanted him to win the World Cup because I know this is the last World Cup for him. So I'm really happy about it.
Okay.
And it was a good tournament all over.
I believe so.
Some of the good side went home very early, especially a next good player of mine, Ronaldo. So I know right now he's supposed to be crying.
Oh my God. I believe so. I believe so that Ronaldo, would have been very disappointed knowing that is.
Yeah, because you don't want Messi to move much farther than him. But I know it's fine right now. It's fine right now.
Yes. Well, I must say though, Juki, this has been a wonderful tournament. This has been a wonderful tournament, and we expect that next year, or the next World Cup, so to speak, will even be better. Why? We'll have a lot of upcoming players. We'll have some returning players, especially on the French team, because they are looking now to get it better. But that's the nature of the game, and we really believe that World Cup is what it's worth. It is the greatest show on earth, especially in other sphere of life. Not so much in your country where you are now, because I'm not sure if your people really love the football, like how they are to, as it relates to other sports. But that's it. I mean, we're expecting really big things to come. The young players who we have seen this World Cup still have a number of years to go. So, my high point though for this tournament, as I said to you before, two things I am happy with. I believe this World Cup we have the less controversial refereeing decisions.
Yes.
Trust me, less. We have seen a little here and there, but that is the nature of the game. And secondly, Lionel Messi get the opportunity to be crowned the greatest of all time. That's my really high point.
Yeah, and Mbappe still have a lot more.
Yes.
So I really wanted Messi to win this World Cup.
You see, I'm saying this to you.
This is last World Cup.
I'm saying this to you though. This World Cup, Mbappe shows that he's basically one of the best strikers in world football.
Yes, sir.
And even in the history too. Now, one thing I have noticed, Mbappe in the quarter-final and the semi-final have not done much. He was nullified. He was taken out of the game.
Even today in the first 70 minutes, he wasn't showing nothing. But after that penalty, he came alive.
That is
And
so
that
true.
was really.
That is so true. So I will
And
say,
I know he's a great striker. I know he can score a goal. He knows how to score a goal.
let me take a break. Let me take some people in the chat, Juki. I've seen Dale Thompson, man we call Dunga from Medunal in Bashment. Dale again, well, Messi always ahead of him. Dale again, but I still rate Ronaldo. Alright, not no wrong, man. Rate your baller, yes. Dale, I would rather play with Messi than Ronaldo. But that doesn't mean Ronaldo is a bad player. It is just my preference. And nothing is wrong with that, you know. Let me tell you something, people and Dale. I believe Ronaldo is a very, very good player. He's a good player. But not the greatest of all time. And we probably can say he's a great player. So nothing is wrong. His accolades, what he has done, show that he warrant in the discussion. Alright? VIP services. VIP, you need to join us live, sir. I'm still awaiting your presence. You started out and you need to complete today's game. So, VIP, congratulations, Argentina. France played well. The team with the most level-headed one. That's one of my whole take too. Dunga again, I hope Hurricane learn from a big time player when under pressure. Still come up with the goals. Well, that is always be Dunga. We always expect people to learn as they go along, and hopefully the learning process is not too long from now. So I understand what you're saying there, and I hope so he learn too. Now, the other point that I want to bring before I get into any trouble, I want to bring about the number of goals that are scored in this year's World Cup. This World Cup has shown that more goals have scored in this World Cup than any other World Cup. The numbers that I have, that's what I am saying. I'm not sure, I'm not 100% sure that there are no other. But this World Cup here, has shown that I've seen 172 goals scored in this World Cup. Can you safely say, Juki, that it is a World Cup of attacking players? It is the forwards World Cup or the attackers World Cup to be scored 172 goals. And people in the chat, you can continue to say that as well. Let me hear you.
Repeat that again.
I'm saying 172 goals have scored in this year World Cup. In my data, it shows that this is the highest number of goals. Can you safely say that the attackers, this World Cup is really for the attackers, more so? Some people has this debate to say defense win title, some say is attack. What say you?
Well, my point of view right now, I think it's more attacking and defense.
Mm-hmm.
I think more likely. I think I would give the defense 90%.
So you think defense win?
I would give the attacking at least 75%. But I think the defense is more better all the time. Because if you are defending, that's stopping the attacking from going forward the goal. I think the defense is more. I would give them the 90%.
Okay. Alright. Fair enough. But the defense though, I think they did well because when you look at the goals scored, let me just look at some statistics as it relates to goal that many of us do. Mbappe is the leading scorer with 8 goals. Messi follows with 7, and these are two players that are in the finals.
Yeah.
Good. Now, is it that my good friend Damien is now online? Alright, sir. So let me just acknowledge the French contingent. online right now. welcome, Mr. Hines. I'm happy that you were able to join us, and thank you very much again to take us through the post-match
It's a
review.
pleasure being here, man. It's a very much a pleasure, always, always.
Okay, good. So we have Juki and Basil online too, sir. So they are listening. Unfortunately, you and Basil you're cheering for France, and Juki and probably myself for Argentina. But that's the nature of the game. Unfortunately, none of us are Argentina fans, but we really go for Messi. So yes, Juki. So I was saying that what we are seeing here. Okay, Juki calling back online. Yes, Juki.
Yeah.
Okay, so you have called different now. So Lionel Messi and Mbappe shared 15 goals between them. I think these two players deserve something as it relates to goal scoring. However, not to win stand, I have to give Mbappe 150%. For him to turn up and score a hat-trick in the finals and still lose. Mr. Hines, take us through that sort of information there. A man
Well,
score a hat-trick in a final and still lose.
in the halftime game show that we were on, I told you I predicted that we were gonna come back and score two going in the extra time. Remember that?
I don't remember you said scoring 2 in the extra time. I totally remember you said that you will come back. You're still saying 4.
Yes. I said we're gonna score two in the next 45 minutes and go in the extra time and score two more.
Right.
Yes, I was one half short. Sadly to say that Turam, instead of using his inside of his foot, he used his lace on that last kick. That we'll be having this conversation there. But not talking about skill milk. Yeah, but it's all good. I'm live online. Yes, I'm in full demand, and several platforms. So mind my presence.
I
Yes.
understand.
All right, blessings, my family.
So,
I'm on a live YouTube link now. Yeah.
so that's
As I was saying, Mbappe,
mm-hmm.
Mbappe, he turned up a lot, and I'm so proud of him. I must tell you, he played his heart out, and I do believe he should have gotten the win, but unfortunately, we have to plan for 2026 and 2030 coming forward.
Yes, sir. So, Juki, you're back with us. I hope you don't have this noisy background anymore. And if you are looking on your set, you see the World Cup now is just paraded. They have just wrote the Argentina name on the World Cup. And I believe in a little while the presentation will be made. But here in the chat, we have a number of persons coming in the chat. Hold on, let me just take a few before you go. Cyber Geometry, what a name. Messi, you did it. You deserve this. That's true, Cyber, to be honest with you. Dale Thompson again. Saudi, Harry Kane never play for any team where he's under pressure. Week in, week out. So how we expect him to deliver when he under pressure? Well, he's a big player. He's the captain of the England team. Has to have that. If he plays bad for 8 or 9 games for Spurs, he still play where he is at United or any big team. Alright, I agree. But that's Kane for you. It's one of the best strikers in the EPL anyway. Sadi, did you see where the Argentina coach almost dashed it with? But I respect him because he make the changes. Match France freshness that swing the balance of the game. And let me tell you something, Deal. As you mentioned, dash it way. I believe that they substituted Di Maria too early. Maybe he was failing. Maybe the legs was getting weak or tired. Not sure. The legs probably were weak or tired. But the game that Di Maria has and how he played with Lionel Messi, I wouldn't take him out so early. So it give France the opportunity now to get up some more on the field. They were had to sit back and to try to counter Di Maria, but that presence left, so they had to actually move that way. Fine. But then the players on the pitch have to take that responsibility too. They are experienced, they are world-class players. And that's what am I disappointed with the Brazilian team in the game that they have lost against Croatia. There's no way you're leading 1-0 in extra time, 4 or 5 minutes to go, and you are just down the pitch as if you need 4 or 5 goals. It's game management, and I believe the team, Argentina today, did not manage that aspect of the game well either. But they stood up, they were strong enough, and they came through. So very good. RR, respect man, you always be here. Goat, told you, yes boss, and I respect that. Dale, I always respect France coach to make the changes before halftime. That gives them a chance. Yes man. So as me say, this World Cup game is the best one. Not just the best because we see 6 goals, but there were tactical changes during the game from the coaches that you have seen major differences, and the players responded. World class game. That is what I was expecting, and that was delivered from both teams. You know. All right. So Dale, yes, you agree with that about it. It's true. That's my thing, and if you look at the game, you would say that he was killing. Hey, may I tell you, say man, have the little right back weak. Not just the right back. Even the whole in midfield have to sit back really, really deep. So that's the reason why they couldn't move. And the other thing I must say to you, gentlemen and ladies, what I realized the second half, Argentina changed their plan. They changed their plan in allowing, giving Mbappe space. And on the other hand, France decided to play Lionel Messi a bit closer. So there are 2 tactical changes that allow the game to swing both ways throughout the second half. So very good match, very good game, and thank you very much for those observations, RR, Dale, and Cyber going so far. Again, people, hit the like button. Please hit the like button, and if you have not yet subscribed, do so now. Thank you as we move along. So Juki, as we are on, we're still talking the post-game show. And now you'll see the presentation. The referees are on stage receiving their medals. This World Cup, as I said before, is very good. It's a unique one. It is the first World Cup to be played in the winter, regardless of where it is. It is the winter. But based on the climate in Qatar, this would have been the best time for it to play. So, Juki, what next for Messi?
I think he's gonna be in America again, get somewhere in Florida. I think he's here. He's gonna come and play ball right now after this, and I think he's gonna resign anyway from international, right?
Yes, I think he'll retire from international football.
Yeah.
That's the best thing to do. I would send in my documents tonight. As I lift that trophy, that's the first thing I put on paper.
Yeah, the big boss. The big boss. Well, it was a good game overall, you know. And Mbappe showed the world that he's one of the greatest strikers right now.
And of course
I don't like when he touch that ball anywhere close to the 18, because anything can happen.
Mbappe, if you give him a sniff at goal, he will take it and take it really well. So we see that.
He knows where to put the ball.
Good. Now the presentation that is on set now, where you have we basically have Argentina player receiving the best player award, best young player award was, very, very good. I would really love to see more young players stepping up and looking at what they have, because that player, that number 21 player, I guess, from Argentina, who received the young player award. Is it the young? Is it that 21? I'm not sure he's the 21 player, but I will get that in a little while. And Martinez also received the Golden Gloves award. So Argentina have gotten two of the accolades there, and I'm sure that Mbappe will receive the Golden Boot.
The Golden Boot.
Right, right. So good work, the keeper Martinez, big keeper, very good keeper, has shown that in the leagues that he has been playing, and so he continued to show how much he show his prowess here and how much he respect not just the attacking players, but he has shown that, you know, as long as he put his best foot forward, then he will be a force to reckon with. Again, Mbappe now is just stepping up now. Sad face, yes, but he can be happy. He's young. He has done well. He could not take his team across the line today. He has shown that he had scored an hat-trick. What else could Mbappe do? And score his penalty too. So young man, lift your head up high. You know, take your golden boot and bring it to us. We want you to come to Liverpool next year. What say you, Joki?
You think he's gonna go? Liverpool?
Well, I think if Liverpool, you know, give him that money, you know, he will. But Liverpool is a team that doesn't spend big, you know. Liverpool doesn't spend big, so maybe he won't.
You know I'm not a Liverpool fan right now.
Yeah, I know, Juki. But it's the nature of football. We just have to talk football sometimes and not team or club.
Yeah. But so Liverpool wants him. Sorry.
Yes.
Liverpool wants him.
Yes, man. For the past 2 years, Liverpool have shown an interest in him, you know. It's just the money. Yes, I think it's the money. And he actually wanted to play for Klopp. Alright, Juki and company, if you are looking at your TV now, we can watch along.
Which I'm not looking at my TV right now.
Alright, so
I'm on my way. I'm driving towards where.
Alright, sir. Alright, that's good. So Lionel Messi is now going up to receive the Golden Boot. No? I don't. What is this? No, man, Mr. Mbappe already received that. So I get to use the player of the tournament. Let's see what this says. What a smile. He goes over to kiss the World Cup. I can imagine. Messi, that World Cup, you have to be careful, you know. You want to sleep with that World Cup, Mr. Messi, but the entire Argentina would want to see it in their city. Alright. So Messi have gotten the Golden Ball Award. Alright. So the Golden Ball Award has gone to Lionel Messi. So all the star players on the final, the Mbappe received the Golden Boot, Messi received the Golden Ball. And so this now, people, shows how very good, how creative, the massive impact that Lionel Messi have on his team and by extension the world in football. I can tell you that. And this will be discussion over and over and time to come, years to come, that he will dare. Alright, so again, and now I can say Lionel, the great man Messi, is where we want him to be. Okay, sir. We'll see how that will affect us.
I'm close to the shipping company right now.
Okay.
So you know forward, right?
Alright. So people, again, that's tricky. It doesn't matter where you are. If you need your shipping or your movements. Any day, I'm not sure of the times, but any day, Juki will be there to assist you. Alright?
Sunday to Sunday. Sunday to Sunday.
This man works 8 days a week. Am I right, sir?
Yes, sir. 24 hours a day.
Okay. So it is Fernandez, that's his name. Fernandez from Argentina, the young player. He got the young player of the tournament award. And we continue to go. Alright, so another good friend coming up in the chat before I get through to him. Dale is saying that Saudi, Mbappe is what you call world class and Kane is what you call a middle class striker. Levels are not the same, Saudi.
Will never be the same.
Never be the same. You are so right, Dunga. But you know, that's the nature of it. When you look in the Premier League, though, you can't take it away from Kane. Year in, year out, he has given his team, which never be the strongest team in the Premier League for the past number of years. But he has always in the conversation for the Golden Boot Award. So I do understand. You still have to give him his little props. Maybe not a world class. You are so right. Mr. Berger, the president of France has asked Mbappe not to leave the country. He will never play for Liverpool. I heard that argument, you know, but you know, now they have lost the World Cup. Let's see what happened. I heard the argument that the contract that he has signed with PSG recently has given him the opportunity to even make decision as a player who believes that he's on the board. What an opportunity, what a decision to give to a young man. So he will call the shot. He can decide which players should come into PSG. And probably, who knows, the man who will call the shot to see which coach take over. So yes, I heard that argument. But let's see, I mean, people want to have a change of heart, a change of environment sometime. And I don't believe that this man Mbappe will get the best competition in the French league. I really don't believe so. I'm not counting on, and I'm saying the standard of the French league is not good, or League One. But if he wants to get that true competition, he needs to move to the EPL or La Liga. That's just my view. And so, as a Liverpool fan who had interest in him, I would love to see him play for Liverpool. I would love to see him in the Premier League to match up with the likes of Haaland. What say you? But see what happened. Good point. Mbappe will not leave France for now. But who knows? He lost the World Cup. Maybe you'll have a change of heart. Alright? True Winston. Yes, I believe. But as me say, I'm only do this thing. It's a business. And who knows what will happen. They are trying to console him in all the effort. But it's all about the money and the fame. Alright? So let's see what happens. If Liverpool can come up big, you know, let's see what happens. Because the competition, you know, nobody wants to hear that this particular player is better than you, especially if they are playing in a different league, a bigger league. Not at all. Again, people, you can call in. The WhatsApp number is 501-6625. So we'll take you through as soon as we have over with the presentations and we wrap up our little time. You know, I realize that people want to go now, but just a few more minutes to go for this World Cup encounter. So the French team has just received their silver medal. So now the Argentina team going up to receive their medals, and momentarily they will take the trophy to their captain Messi.
Ali Barber?
Where should we? What James? You want me to come here? Dear Maria. Scored one and create a penalty.
Yo, Father Blacks and skipper too. They not they mean that sell out the game. They will come back and fight.
So yes, it's getting closer for the team Argentina to be presented with the trophy, the one that they all been waiting for. The man Messi has not messed up much this season. He has missed only once in the first game when he has missed that penalty. However, ever since that first game, Messi has turned up big, very, very big. And so he has proven to the world that he is now the greatest. What else can Messi achieve in the world football? What can he achieve in any level of football now? He has won many league titles. He has won Ballon d'Ors. He has actually won this Copa America. And now, look at Lionel Messi now being crowning, ladies and gentlemen. He is the greatest player of all time. He has gotten his sash, and now he will be presented the trophy, the World Cup, by the no other one than the president of World Football, FIFA, will be presenting this World Cup to Lionel Messi. People, I am happy for Lionel Messi, and I'm sure many have, even though you might not support Argentina like myself. But today, I really endorse the great man. And who else could it be? In a few days' time, maybe in a month, maybe a year, may God give him strength and blessing to the man they call Pele. He, to me, was the greatest. Argentina had a former captain in Maradona, was a very great one. But now, Messi will be the one that will be the living great. And as they jump and celebrate the World Cup Championship of 2022, Lionel Messi leading Argentina to the final and more so to victory. Ladies and gentlemen, I really thank you. I appreciate your time. And so we continue to move as a group. We continue as the Saudi Crest Show. But before I go, let me just take the other few in the chat. Okay, so Winston Berger, wrong. Pele is my GOAT. 3 World Cups. And as I said, this is a debate. This is a debate. What are the criteria, so to speak, to give a player or an individual the greatest of all time? So it's a debate. It's one, and some people tell us it's a different era and so forth and so. But guess what? The fact that he has actually won a World Cup. Pele is not the only person who have won 3 World Cups. I am sure that Pele have teammates who have won the World Cups too, but they were never called. So it can't be just the World Cup. It can't be just that. So that is the reason why I'm saying the fact that you have gotten in the bracket of winning a World Cup, winning Ballon d'Ors, winning your Confed, winning clubs football, you must be, and not just winning them. As an individual, you have created the atmosphere that people see you as one of the greats. Things that Messi have done. He's very skilled on the ball. There's very little that Lionel Messi has not done in football. Many of us have never seen Pele live, like myself. We watch videos. But however, what we have seen on the videos and what we have learned, the data that we got from Pele, and also Maradona, who was in this discussion, no way you can take this from Lionel Messi that he's not there. The only thing you probably can argue of Pele with Lionel Messi is maybe say that he has won 3 World Cup. But if it is, there's a criteria. I'm sure the criteria couldn't have come to say you have to win 3 or more World Cups now. It must have just been stated as World Cup. What you say, Winston? It can't be the number of World Cup because a player, unfortunately, could just win 1 World Cup and for injury, he maybe not turn up for the other World Cup. The fact of the matter is, he has won a World Cup, like the others, like Pele, like Maradona, and every other championship that they have played in. So that's just my take. That's a debate, as I say, and everybody have their data that can use to ground it. So for me, and for many, Messi is now the greatest of all time. And my friend Buppy, who continue to talk about giving Messi grass, this goat will not eat any more grass. You have to find feeding, you have to find proper grain, and you have to get his good nutrition. He's getting old. So the grass that you used to give him to go in his pocket can't be anymore. You have to find suitable nutritious product. Again, thank you very much for your Winston. Don't talk if you haven't seen him. I have seen him. But unfortunately I have to talk, because guess what? There are so many things ahead of us that we have not seen. And so we have to depend on what other people say, what other people write. And also the video clippings that showed about Pele. So I have all the right to talk, so I have to talk because I've seen him in video. And maybe those videos would have given me the opportunity to see more than what you have seen live. So guess what? It is what it is. And I am strongly believe that yes, Pele was great. I had him as the greatest of all time based on what I have seen. I've seen Maradona. but I never see Pele. But what I have learned, what I have seen through videos, through commentaries, through readings, I give it to Pele. But Lionel Messi has done everything that Pele has done. And I don't think saying that the 3 World Cup is much of an advantage. No. The fact that you have win a World Cup, that's where the conversation is. Because if you're going to set criteria, next thing you soon you say you have to win 10 World Cup. No, sir. As long as you win all those tournaments, one time is good enough. You can't set a number on these World Cup. So that's a way of shifting the goalpost, Mr. Berger, if you want to carry down that road. And so that is how it is. Pele never play in certain teams like what these guys play. The era now is different. So you see, there are so many things that you have to look at. And so that's my take. Very good observation, good talk still, but I agree with you. Sorry, remember the Messi play in the era where challenge from the back is outlaw. Whereas players like Pele, Maradona played and survived in the game. But Dale, it doesn't matter how you want to say it, Dale. It doesn't matter what you want to say, the era that protect. No. The fact is, at that point, that is the way the game was played. This time, this is how it is played. We're not looking at what used to happen or what could have happened. No. Era by era, let us deal with stats and stats. That's the only thing that can really change the dynamics of where you want to say it. It doesn't matter the era. It doesn't matter the era. Is it the era now easier as you're mentioning, or the era now is harder? The competitive nature of teams are much higher now than then. While those days, there were a few teams were in contention to win the World Cup. Even though it's very few teams winning. No, but it is more now. These teams are playing far more football than then. The players would have had more workload on their legs now than before. Hold on a minute. Let me take this card. Good afternoon. You're live on the Saudi Crest Show. What say you? World Cup football. Daniel Tingling, you're live. Good afternoon. Just telling you that you're live on air, sir. Live on the Saudi Crest channel.
Well, thank you, sir. See, it was a good match, it was a good match. I think both teams played well, but the better side lost, you know? But there's no way you can lead a team 2-0. And you let that team come back and equalize, you know? And then you lead again, and then you let the team come back and equalize. So I think and the better team lost, you know?
You think the better team has lost, and we can always debate it, because if we believe that the best team win any competition, it can't be the better team lost. I understand the direction, I understand what you're saying, Daniel, but at the end of the day, the better team on the day win, because
the better team on the day won, you know?
yes, and I agree with you. I am totally, because at the start of the competition, I have never seen, I never think Argentina would have passed the semi-finals.
No.
That's my take. But they have defied the odds and they have made it very good. They have stepped up and they have delivered.
Yep.
But Daniel, let me ask you though, which team did you carry in the World Cup?
France, man.
Oh, so so you're talking not so much objectively, but you're talking of a fan base. Alright,
Yes.
fair enough. What is your high point? What is the takeaway from this World Cup for you?
Well, to be honest, the takeaway from this World Cup, you know, is that football is playing all over the world, you know, not only Europe again, you know, that usually dominate football, you know, football
Right.
is playing in South America, which is playing in the Arabs, it's playing in Africa, so I think all the teams came out, played well, showcased their talent. And there was some major upsets, some surprises. So it was a good World Cup, man, overall.
So that proves your point. That proves your point to say that we're not looking at South America and Europe anymore. Look at Morocco. Look at how they have performed. Look at what Croatia has done since 1998.
Yeah, in 1990.
They are a force to reckon with all the time, even though their names are not calling for contenders for the World Cup. But guess what? They have shown that they have a place in the top of world football. You know, we have seen many other teams that came out. Look at Saudi Arabia in that first match against Argentina. They showed some class. They might not make it through, but the fact of the matter, those little teams have shown that they have worked out well. We see Morocco. Morocco was not in the finals of the African Cup of Nations.
No.
But yet still they came out and did well. Unfortunately, they never left with a third place. But I believe with little luck and a little finer details, probably, who knows, they probably would have been this finals.
Yeah, man, you would be in the final one.
So very good observation. What's your lowest point though?
Well, lowest point. Brazil went home early.
That's true.
Brazil and a French final.
Daniel, I'm a Brazilian fan, you know. But the truth is, the start of the World Cup, I thought Brazil would have made it to the final. Honestly, I doubted them winning because I've never seen Brazil playing such an inconsistent football at this stage. They were inconsistent. They were not a team that you believe that they will blow away teams, really. And the setup of the team had little questions over it, which I am not happy about as a fan. But that's the nature of it. You know, I did not disappointed when they actually lost. I was surprised but not disappointed. And because of a real fan who I am, you know, I just have to give every team the props. If they are doing the better one, they are just doing better. You know.
Yeah, but to be honest, you know, I think that the Brazil had a better squad over majority of the teams. I think that Brazil and England squad was a better squad. Two squads as in they could go to the bench. Any substitute can come on and make a difference. That all teams in this World Cup was such talented players now. That's all of them.
And sometimes, you see, and I see it happening in this World Cup, not all the teams with the deeper squad, sometimes they have too much opportunity, too much players to choose from, and that give them, you see, when you have a small squad, so to speak, you have a 16 or 18 players that, you know, you are expecting to use. As a coach, I believe that give you a better coverage, a better managed team. When you can manage 15 players, but you have to manage 22 good players. It's not an easy task. It's not an easy task to want to keep everybody happy. Psychologically, it's not easy to keep everybody happy either.
Yeah, man, and it is really such a big headache and a big problem because a lot of players are talented.
True.
So you don't know who to choose and which one to put on the bench and which one to bring it.
So I think that worked against Brazil this time around.
Yeah, man, that work against Brazil, man.
Alright, Sir Daniel. Yeah, man, thank you very much for signing. I hope that you have already subscribed. And if you have not...
I am subscribed, man. I am a subscriber.
Alright, well done. So please like and share the Saudi Crest channel because you will help us to grow. Thank you very much for your call and hope that your team will come back the next World Cup strong.
Okay, thank you. And all the best.
Much respect to you, sir. Respect. So that's Daniel Tingling, another friend and football fan from this side in St. Catherine. And so, people, I want to say thank you very much. Thank you very much to you. There are some, let me get the final chat coming out. The era is much easier. Alright, it matters deal. Alright, sir, not beating you. Sharma, big up yourself, my lady. Talk boy. Yes, Messi won. Why not? Messi is really the dance. 69 mega. that come over at help you find the perfect match. It is the perfect match. It is a very good match. A very good match for the final, I can tell you. Alright, so again, we know what it is and we continue in this light. We are coming. It is the end of the World Cup final. It is the end of the game, and so we really happy that most persons would have had a very good World Cup game. It is very entertaining, and even though the French stars or the French people have actually lost today, they would have enjoyed a pretty good game. I'm sure about that. So don't be surprised, don't be disheartened, and we continue. Buppy, at the end of the show you're coming on. Buppy, I don't understand you, Buppy. You are too busy all over the place in different chat. Argentina for life. Respect, you have won it, Buppy. But as I said before, please do not give this goat any more grass. He deserves proper nutrition meal. He's getting old. He cannot continue to walk around and eating grass. He must stay one place and get himself the proper nutrition. Messi, the man of the moment. And so, people, I really want to say thank you very much for joining me in this post-match show. You have been doing very well. See you tomorrow night at 8:30 on the Saudi Crest Show. We will be having another knowledgeable and very important guest, ladies and gentlemen. Wherever you are, make sure you tune in to the Saudi Crest Show. And I'm asking you people, please, if you have not yet done so, subscribe to the Saudi Crest channel. We want to grow, and remember, I've shared with you my target as it relates to subscription for the end of the year, and we want to reach 500. We are some way off, but you have the handle to make we go there, and so we continue to ask for your assistance. One hand wash the other. We bring you all the information that you wanted every Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. And so I promise you, in a little while, we will be going out not just for football, but for different sporting activities. And come January, we will start bringing you some educational material. We will bring you the people who drive this education sector in Jamaica as well as overseas, because we need to know what's happening in the schools. For those of you who are overseas, I'm sure you're not just interested in football, but we'll bring to you what's happening in our schools. How can we improve? What are the structures that are there that help some schools to grow and to make it a success? We also will bring you entertainment. So guess what? The best of yet to come on the Saudi Crest channel, ladies and gentlemen. So again, we have another call that we hear before we go. Yes, caller, you're live online. Oh, Daniel, you are back.
Principal,
Yes, sir.
Alright, I wanted to speak to you first. You can give me alright, go and watch something.
Alright, give me a few minutes. I'm just ending the show now, so I'll call you back in a few. Alright, so again, these persons want to get there. So again, I'm asking you for your subscription, and for those who are still on, just hit the like button as we go along. So again, we are closing out tonight's show, where we have seen Argentina step up to win the World Cup for the third time, the 2022 World Cup that was played in Qatar. It's a history all over. The first Winter World Cup, and the first for Lionel Messi, which will give him, and of course, give them the opportunity to get the crown of the greatest of all players. So again, it was 3-3 in normal time and 4-2 on penalties to Argentina. What a match. What a performance from Messi. What a performance from Mbappe. Mbappe, from my collection, has turned out to score an hat-trick in the World Cup. Could you really believe a man scored 3 goals in a World Cup final and lost? This will be a very interesting topic for us to consider. Again, congratulations to Argentina and Messi. Well tried, France and Mbappe. Thank you very much for joining. Thank you very much for staying. Until then, I see you tomorrow night at 8:30 here on the Saudi Crest channel.